What? 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 Eh. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. It's too heavy.
In the black household, it really ain't. It's always like if the daddy ain't around, the mama showing tough love. Mm-hmm. If the daddy around, the mama might be showing too much love. Like so.
That's real.
I look at this shit like this, right? It's a balance that you got to have from each parent. For men, we cater to our mothers. For women, they cater to their fathers, and like vice versa. Like the mama, she cater to the son, the father, he cater to the daughter. Like that's, I don't know why it's like that, but that's actually how society goes and shit. Yeah. So when we look at it, if you kind of get too much of that parent, then it's hindering to you. If you don't get enough of that parent, it's a burden on you. Mm-hmm. So it's like you can't get too much, you can't get too little. Yes. And I'm gonna break this shit down like this real quick, cause I grew up, I got a bona fide mother. Like I love the fuck out of my mama, bro. Like one hell of a woman. I can't explain the feeling. Like I can't even put into words how much I love her and how much I need her. So I could see where a woman to be like, shit, you want me to be your mama? No, I don't want you to be my mama, but I want you to kind of show me some of the love that she showed me too, though. Like, so like don't be coming over here showing me fucking little bit, but you want me to love you like your daddy loved you, or how you think your daddy should have loved you. Exactly. So I'm saying that to say, that's real. Men who have mama issues be fucked up. Like I got like at least like 70% of my friends who I freaking grew up with, like 70% of my friends who I grew up with in the neighborhood had mama issues. Like they had like something. Either their mama wasn't there, either she was on drugs, either she was there but she wasn't there. Like either she ain't showing enough love, or like that daggone day bond just won't what it should have been. And women have freaking daddy issues. Women who have daddy issues that's a dangerous woman, because she ain't never go really. She is kind of in the sense like she know what she want out of a man because she know what she didn't get from a man. But with how shit is today, every woman wants to be independent, which is fucking up us as a culture. Because if I'm the man and I'm put here to provide, but your daddy won't dare to provide, or your daddy provided too much, then either your standards for me might be above this ceiling, or shit, you might look at me so fucking low to where now I don't have no self-value within myself based off of how I'm seeing how you're freaking viewing me, because the view of the woman that you're with literally carries to how you look within yourself.
It's facts though.
Like
it's facts though.
I look at this shit like the person you decide to be with either go help you or they go hurt you. It's gonna be one of the fucking other. Like either we helping each other or we hindering each other. Cause one way or another we gotta grow. Mm-hmm. And if we ain't growing together, we daggone growing apart. But it's hard to decipher that. Like it's hard to decipher life, bro. And it's hard for people to understand that you really got to go back to that childhood trauma. Like me, I may have got too much of my mama. Like no freaking bullshit. My mama been there for so much that I may have got too much of her growing up. Which shit, I know I did.
But that was her being the best version of a mother.
Exactly. Yep.
With her having to be, you know what I'm saying, to parent a male
Yeah.
without a male figure around. Even though
Given the circumstance.
you did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though you did have your step pops, at the same time, she know, just like we said, in the back
Yeah.
of our head, it's still something missing.
Yeah.
Regardless of, now sometimes it's different. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can have a male figure step in and you can completely forget about somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? About your father figure. But
Yeah.
at the same time, a lot of us, we still, regardless of what male step in, you still want to know, you know what I'm saying, that connection with the person that birthed you.
Yeah.
That's just, I feel like that's just through Earth, period. And you know what I'm saying, just natural DNA,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, the vibes, just, you still gonna long for a connection to the person that created to you, just like we long for a connection to our creator.
Exactly.
You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? It just goes back to that, you know, and often one thing I learned myself is that to differentiate that being a friend and being a parent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time we can get caught up because of our situations and feel like, you know what I'm saying, just like with me and my oldest daughter's mom, we separated. So I initially felt like I had to be more of a friend to build that bond with my daughter.
Yeah, that's a little
You
deep
feel me?
right there though. Yeah.
Then and being a parent because I wanted to make sure she felt like, you know what I'm saying, I was still there. Or she didn't feel like she was missing something with me not being around at times that I want around. So, you know what I'm saying, I end up doing more to the point where now, you know what I'm saying, she's still my baby. She's perfect in my eyes, but she's actually a little more, you know what I'm saying, she give me more attitude than her mama. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes, she get a little more moody with me because she got away with more. I gave her more leeway. I gave her more room because I was trying to be more of a friend and not be more of a parent and be stern all the time and say no to this all the time and that because, you know what I'm saying, I ain't want her to feel no type of way. So
I think that was more so like, you know, kind of what you said about my mom's situation. That was more so about you trying to find balance within yourself to like, you know, to just know, feel like, and to like reassure yourself that you were doing the right thing for your child. I can say the same thing. Shoot, you know, me and my oldest son, mom, not together. I think when I broke up with my son's mom, was like, it was like one of the best things that I could say ever happened to me. Like this far in my life is not the best thing because all three of my kids are, but it kind of gave me an insight for like, okay, you know, when we first broke up, when we initially broke up, bro, I'm like 21, like 22. Shit, I'm still a child basically.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally still a child. Like so, it's like me and my son kind of grew up together, kind of. So we came up together. So as he was coming up, I'm learning more and more of like how to be a father. Like, but when he was initially born, bro, I'm trying to divide the time up between my child and my homeboy. That shit is not no in between, you know. Like, you know, it's kind of like I'm putting off him, you know, to go smoke. I'm putting on him to go chill with my partners and do nothing basically. So over time, like I say, bro, like by the time Corey turned like 3, you know, like 2 to 3, I was kind of at that space where I'm like, shit, okay, like daggone, he clinging to me so much. Shit, I don't have a choice but to, like, shit is like a magnet. Like, it's like a magnet. So when we touch, shit, we just hitting it off like that. So that's kind of how it was. And on top of that, I'm not even gonna say that I'm raising him like this basically off of the fact that my father wasn't there. I'm raising him off this just because how much I love my son.
your son is real.
My mama showed me how you supposed to show your child how much you love them. So I think personally, I freaking overly exerted my energy into showing him fun things into like structurous things. Cause be honest, the only sport he's ever played was daggone baseball. I felt like me personally, like this is one of the burdens that I hold within, bro.
Motocross. No disgrace.
Yeah.
Motocross.
Yeah, he damn to be on them dirt bikes. Like damn, that's his first love right there though. Yeah. Like it is the first love. But I didn't grow up playing sports. But I look at sports like, okay, shit. If we got to get home by a certain time so you can do homework. Sports go rolling to the night. It's go rolling to me cooking. It's go rolling to tomorrow. Then tomorrow rolls into the same thing. So I never took the time out to discipline myself to get him more disciplined because, bro, as a man, you really can't raise your son by yourself either. You really kind of need that help from outside sources so they can see, okay, like damn, my daddy like real structure at home. Okay, so shit, he go to practice. Damn, it's a whole lot of structure out of this motherfucker. He go to school, there's a whole lot of structure out here. Life is about structure. If you don't have no structure in life, you're shit, motherfucker go fail, bro.
Like, take a village, man. Take a village to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a small village, like, you know what I'm saying? Just you and your partner. It makes a difference. And it's not impossible to raise, you know what I'm saying, a child without one. It's not impossible, but at the same time, it just makes things so much easier and smoother, and the chances for success for that child raise so much higher when you just got that, you know what I'm saying, support behind it. And, you know what I'm saying, it just makes a difference, man. It makes a huge difference. Like, whether you got two parents, whether you got grandparents, just having people in your corner, even as like we were saying, even as adults, it makes a difference because, you know what I'm saying, it ain't got to be financially. Just having somebody that you can go to for wisdom.
Yep.
You know, just having somebody you can go to that's going to listen to you and you need to get something off your chest, whether it's right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? You need that. And a lot of times, especially now, we ain't got that. And because of social media, everybody, you know what I'm saying, is so judgmental now. It's hard to get stuff off your chest without somebody having a comment.
And be honest, you really just got to be able to say fuck what somebody got to say. Like your mind got to be in that frame. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck what they got to say. Like, you know, shit, I'm gonna still be myself. I'm gonna still be me. That shit easier said than done. Cause you know, I personally don't give a fuck about what somebody say, particularly, but it does have a certain type of effect on you because, you know, like we kind of prone to react to things. So I've been reading this book called Emotional Intelligence. In the book, it kind of break down like how different people react to different scenarios and shit like that. But it's important for men. It's very important for men at a very young age to have emotional intelligence. Meaning, if you know, in public, even around your kids, like the way that you react has to be like that. Shit is kind of like, I think our reaction to a situation is more important than the situation itself.
That's facts, though.
Because either this shit can be long and drawn out, or we can nip the shit in the bud. We can end this shit right now.
That's facts, though. That's real, though. All like you said, just, you know what I'm saying, that emotional intelligence can escalate a situation or de-escalate a situation.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just a way of life, you know what I'm saying? Whether you trying to get a job or you trying to resolve, you know what I'm saying, a debate between somebody. You feel me? and emotional intelligence plays a part, man. It plays a part, and even that ties back into just your mental health and your upraising. You feel me? If you ain't had that stability around you, if you ain't had that structure around you, if you ain't had that wisdom around you, somebody pouring that into you, you ain't gonna know how, you know what I'm saying, to reciprocate that when it's either given to you or it's time for you to reciprocate it. You know what I'm saying? You that's why we got so many people that lash out, so many people that lack manners these days, you feel me? So many people, you know what I'm saying, that's just plain old just rude to each other.
Exactly.
That it's a lot of people lack emotional intelligence these days, and it's real right there. Just because, you know what I'm saying, it plays a huge part in just the everyday world.
It really does, and it's so looked over because I ain't even gonna say it's looked over in today's time, but you know we kind of grew up like, you know, should you hold the door for a woman, you know, yes ma'am, no ma'am, like excuse me and all this shit. Motherfuckers ain't doing that shit like that no more. like shoot, it ain't going like that no more. It ain't too much to excuse me or none of that. Like, you know, it's there, but it's not being instilled in them kids like it should, because you know the daggone kids are the future. So, you know, I'm nailing that in my kids right now. Like, I don't play I don't play no disrespect as far as older people. You know, like, shoot, I was raised as a person who's older, which is your daggone elder is always right. You know, if it's a problem, come talk to me, which is the parent, and I'm gonna situate it for you. But, you know, we live in a society now where, you know, shoot, them damn kids go cut your ass out.
You feel me? No matter what
Hell
age
yeah.
you are.
Hell yeah.
8 to 80, they gonna they gonna dig in.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. Them kids different these days.
Different.
Like, boy, them kids different. Like
you said, it's a lack of emotional, you know what I'm saying, intelligence. And I ain't trying to place that upon them to make it sound like it's a bad thing, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? Both of us grew up being raised by our moms, but both of us know the value, you know what I'm saying, of having manners and having a structure, you know what I'm saying, and how far it can get you in life. And like you said, I had coworkers that work with all women, and they'll tell me, and most of their boyfriends grew up in these structured families.
Yeah.
They don't hold the doors for them.
Oh yeah.
They don't know, you know what I'm saying? What it's like to just have manners, or you know what I'm saying, what it's like to just be a gentleman, and it just shows, you feel me? It doesn't take, like we were saying, it doesn't always take you to have both parents.
Yeah.
But it takes a parent that's willing to pour into you and show you something, whether they doing it in a manner that, you know what I'm saying, they know what they doing, or they doing the best that they can.
The best that they can, yeah. And be honest, I think as a parent, bro, we never know what we doing. Never. We're actually only doing what we think is best. As a full parent, we're only doing what we think is best for the child at that particular time. Like, so, you know, when we look back at our parents and the circumstances or the situation, like, this is one thing that I say all the time. Life is literally, bro, about circumstances. Like, situations is off the circumstances that surround that situation. That's like, so, like, our mamas basically raised us off the circumstances that was particularly going on at that particular time. So it's like, shit, you know, one thing I can't say is that I had a hard coming up. Like, you know, shit, I had a roof over my head, bro. Like, shit, I ate good every night. You know, like, shit, damn, mom's go feed me before she fed herself. Like, shit, I had goddamn shoes on my feet, clothes on my back. I'm fresh as hell. Not even knowing she might have just spent her last.
It's real.
Like, she might have just spent her last dollar, bro. Like, just to make sure I can have, look, and feel the part, which is it's a good thing to have that, but that's not how life supposed to be. Like, everybody talking about how they die for somebody. Shit, I want motherfucker to live for me. Like, shit, if you die, what the fuck I'ma do? Like shit. Man, fuck that, bro. Like,
That's real.
That's kind of why I'm at this place in my life, bro, where I'm like, bro, like, I love my kids. They actually give me a reason to live. So I might handle a situation different now than I might have wanted to handle it 10, 15 years ago. But it's all based off like, damn, bro, like, I got to live with my kids. Now.
That unconditional love.
Yeah.
Like, this, man, that's my favorite, one of my favorite lines of all time. And just off the strength of what Kevin Gates said, you can never love me like my daughter love me.
Yeah.
And that relates to your children, period. And it's not even a diss to nobody.
Yeah.
It's not a diss to your partner, baby mom, however you feel it.
Yeah.
It's not a diss. It's just a simple fact of a child is going to give you, that's all they know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know you.
Yeah.
And all they know is to give you that unconditional love. So whether you didn't have it in your lifetime or you didn't have it in your lifetime, when you become a parent and you get that from something you created, it can change. It's supposed to.
Yeah.
You feel me? For those that see it that way and accept it, it can change your whole mindset, man. It changes your whole mindset when you have somebody that loves you for you no matter what.
Yeah.
You feel me? That you can discipline them and 3 seconds later they.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. That's the
the
best feeling ever. Like,
they still love you. You feel me?
I can get on your ass real quick, and by the time I go use the bathroom and Dad gonna come back, shoot, we laughing about something. like,
you feel me? Unconditional love.
I'm trying to tell you.
You gonna get that from your child.
I'm trying to tell you, like, and that's some real shit right there. Like, it's a different feeling. As men, you know, like, as men, we'll never know what it's like for a woman to love their child because they actually gave birth. So
9 months carried.
Yeah, like, so, like, the connection a mama had to her baby is totally different now. That shit is completely different. Like, bruh, and I just want to say this on camera. I take my hat off to all women who literally get up every day and strive to do their best to take care of every seed that was planted in them to birth something bigger 10, 20, 30 years from now.
It's
like,
superpower.
Bro, it's nothing like a black woman who, for one, is sure of who she is as a person, a parent, and a partner. Because we all have different identities and entities within ourselves. Like, you know, and it's important for people as well. You know, I'm kind of getting off subject, but I'm going to say this because this shit important. It's important for people to separate from being a parent to you being your own person. Because you literally got to have your own identity. Like, your whole life can't be around you being a parent.
Yeah, you can't be the best parent if you're not the best version of yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you ain't taking mental time for yourself, if you ain't just taking time to enjoy, you got to enjoy time away from your kids, because if you can't bring the best version of yourself to them each and every day, then, you know what I'm saying, something's wrong.
Yep.
You feel me? And you need, the only way you're going to find that mental clarity, whether it's with your partner. If you're around your partner every day, you're going to go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're around your parents, whoever you're around, if you're around these people every day and you're not taking time to yourself,
Yeah.
you can't be the best version of yourself. You need that time to just make yourself mentally aware of what's going on, to reflect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even to just sleep sometimes.
I'm trying to tell you, I ain't. Yeah, shit, damn. Sometimes I ain't really big on sleeping. Like, damn, I don't get no sleep like talking about. But shit, I've been taking naps like a motherfucker lately. Like, it's important to get that time to, like, recharge.
Men's our health, man. That's the one thing that we don't. As far as like African American people, we don't get me wrong, it's a lot more of us now doing it. Like I said, you go back to social media, people want to be seen and want to look good for everybody, but which is a good thing.
Yep.
But at the same time, there's still so many of us include myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. That need to invest more in my health. You know what I'm saying? Our health, whether it's to live longer for yourself, or if you got kids, most certainly you want to live longer for your kids because, you know what I'm saying. That's one thing that with my pops that I feel like tore him down towards his last days was just the simple fact of he used to moving around and having that vision, and he coached my brothers and he coached little league football.
Yeah.
So if you know what I'm saying, this is what you love to do, and even if it ain't what you love to do as fathers and parents, you know what I'm saying, if your child is playing football, baseball, or even, you know what I'm saying, riding dirt bikes, you want to be able to ride that dirt bike with them at least once. Or you want to go out. You don't want to be in no wheelchair, or you know what I'm saying, in no cane in your ages where you can be youthful enough to enjoy life with them, and you can't.
I mean that you know what I'm saying. Speaking of your dad, you know, I know he didn't. I know he's like transitioned. How do you take that? Like, given that he wasn't there for all of your childhood years, but you know you still had your own personal bond with him. Like, I'm basically saying, what will you? My first question is, how do you feel about the relationship that y'all did get to have before he passed, given that he wasn't there for the entirety of your upbringing?
True. First and foremost, what I will say, you know what I'm saying, if you do have a parent out there and you old enough and things are not to the point where you can't fix that relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Build some type of connection, because it ain't nothing like walking up to, you know what I'm saying, walking up to a casket and looking in and seeing a reflection of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I looked in there and I seen me.
Yeah.
That's how much I feel like, you know what I'm saying, me and him favor at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know what I'm saying, even so, going back to what you were saying, just one thing I learned from my mama, you feel me, even, you know what I'm saying, me just being a male and her being a mother, of course we had our moments, you know what I'm saying, but one thing I definitely learned from her was you don't judge a person based off their past or upbringing. You never know what somebody went through that made them the person that they are. Yeah. So I try not to judge nobody, and so, you know what I'm saying, I've heard two different sides from her and her sides from him about what happened. All that matters was, you know what I'm saying, to me personally, was that I got to build some sort of, it wasn't a connection I felt like I should have had.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I know he know I loved him. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And vice versa. So, you know what I'm saying? While I miss so much from him, and I feel like a lot of time, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that was missed, that could have been between us, you know what I'm saying? I still appreciate the fact that that connection of knowing that we loved each other, because if I ain't had that, honestly and truthfully, you know what I'm saying, that's what got me through sometimes. You feel me?
Yeah.
We didn't talk like we were supposed to, but I still knew, regardless, I still knew my daddy loved me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But you never, especially being a father now, you know, you never know what could transpire between two people. And don't get me wrong, it never gives an excuse.
Right.
I don't make no excuse.
Yeah.
You're always supposed to be there for your child regardless. But,
man, I'm here to say this right here, bro. I'm just say this shit right here. Look, I'm Mr. Fuck Them Kids, bro. I swear to God. Bro, I swear to God, I know why niggas say fuck them kids. Bro, that's a big ass responsibility to say, all right, you know, shit, I'm gonna bathe the kid. I'm gonna goddamn cook for him. I'm gonna put their night clothes on. I'm gonna spend a little time with them before they go to sleep. Then I'm gonna find me some me time. Fucking after that, after they go to sleep is when you get to eat. Because be honest, shit, you really can't eat with the kids like talking about it unless you got that. I don't know what it is about women. They be having that full. Women know how to like fix shit to where everybody eating at once. Nah, see with me, everybody might be eating shit. Everybody eating individually, but shit, everybody eating though. Yeah, like shit. But like I'm saying that to say, bro.
And shoot, my bad not to cut you off, but even if you know what I'm saying, parental figures that's not around like we are.
Yeah.
You feel me? That deal with the other end of trying to be a father, where it's men who they'll pay their child support. Yep. You feel me?
Yep.
They'll provide for their child. They do everything that they can within their power and grasp, but because either bitterness, either greed, enough money, either just plain old just spite. You feel me? They have to deal with the repercussions of not being able to see their child,
not being enough.
You feel me? You feel they so if you're doing everything you can as a father, and you still can't get a connection with your child, can you really? I hate to say it, but can you really be mad at that man? Some of them that actually, you know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't,
give up when you done everything that you can. You stretched from the court systems to, you feel me?
I kind of take my hat off to the men who actually fight to be in their kids' life. Like, who actually fight. Like, bro, they literally, because you really don't know what a man going through in the door. Like, and that man might be at home, he might be held it all in finally till he got home. Now, he at home crying. Like, when you really got that love for your kids, you really feel that shit. Like, and, like me personally, bro, like shit, I'd rather be with my kids every night. Like, shit, I always said, if I had it my way, all my baby mamas would stay in the same house with me. Like, shit, all my kids stay in the house just because I want to be with my kids. Like, I feel like I need to be here every day, every step of the way. But, bruh, it's like the way life goes and this shit set up, you really don't know. So, daggone, sometimes we got to suffer the consequences of the situation or the bed that we fucking laid in. Like, you literally got to make up the bed that you laid in. And if that shit get messy, like, that shit can be a lifetime situation. So let me jump on this real quick. Women say this right here. Women say that men ain't shit. They say men ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas don't take care of their kids. But tell me this. A woman has the right to see that it's a potentially that this nigga ain't gonna be shit. Somewhere in their vision, peripheral or something, they seeing that somewhere, like, women has precision. They can see some shit. Women has it the best because they get to choose what pick of the litter that they want. Like, if it's a litter shit on this table, they get to pick which man they want. You got to pick out all these men on this table. So women be talking all that shit about their baby daddies, but bro, you goddamn chose that man. Shit, I ain't tell you to sleep with him.
It's a process. You ain't take the time to get to know this person. You can't be mad at the outcome of your situation.
Boy, I be getting on Facebook, they be bashing niggas like a mother and shit. I want to bring some of them women up here because on some real, tell me why you didn't see this shit. If he got kids that he didn't take care of before, shit, you had kids by him, you already knew he wasn't going to take care of your kids. You already knew he wasn't taking care of your kids if he wasn't taking care of his other kids. Now, it is situations where a nigga might take care of his other kids, but he might have not really wanted no kids by you. So he might not take care of your kids. Some men are like circumstantial when it comes to them kids.
But then at the same time, some women don't, even if you ain't got kids between each other and y'all had that first kid together, and he don't have them responsibilities. Did you take the time to ask this man, how do you feel about having
Exactly.
kids? You feel me? How do
Exactly.
you feel about raising a child?
Yeah.
How do you feel about us co-parenting if
Yeah.
things did go south? You feel me?
Yeah.
If you ain't asked these questions beforehand,
Yeah.
and you just sat down and you slept with this person and
Yeah.
y'all conceived, how can you initially say he ain't shit when you ain't take the time to find out if he won't shit at all?
And I think we live in a lustful world. Ain't nothing based off love. I just wonder how many of people were actually born out of love and were born out of lust. And I'm saying this to say that when you prepare for a child, that child different because you literally put some energy into that time that you having sex with that man or that woman. Like when a man and woman come together to co-create, how much energy you're putting into, like, in both of y'all mind, y'all know y'all trying to have a child. So it's like doing magic kind of. So it's like you're trying to have this baby intentionally for the right reasons. Now, a lot of us was kind of born by mistake, kind of like, it was like, well, shit, I'm pregnant. Most of us was born just because it felt good. Like, shit, it just felt good at the moment. Like, most of us was born in the moment. That's why most of us live in the moment on some real shit. Most people live in the moment because we were born in the moment, which is a different thing. Like, so I just wonder, like, I'm saying I wonder, but I'm some real, like, I actually kind of know, like my first two kids, we kind of went through a full process as far as their daggone birth. My third son, we daggone went through we did a oldest birth.
It's too heavy.
Heavy.